But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who...
I'm Sandy McGuire, your marketing manager for Composition, Rhetorics, and Readers. In an earlier module, you've heard about the My Writing Lab launch for composition, which represents huge opportunity in fourth quarter. To complement that, I want to talk to you about the custom digital library. First, a digital library is a collection of Pearson composition e-text built into a customized library for your professor or department. Second, you might be asking yourself why a comp instructor would actually want multiple books for one course. In years past, traditionally, a comp instructor would often require a handbook, a writing or style guide, and an additional reader for one course. Professors have become more price sensitive and as a result have reduced the amount of books they would like to use. The digital library provides them with the opportunity to do that again. Let's start with the logistics of the library. A professor can select any 3 Pearson composition e-text, which includes our handbooks, our rhetorics, and a variety of readers for 6-month access for only $50. Now that you know what the digital library is, let's talk about why a professor would love this custom option. You can't argue with the price and value. 3 Pearson e-text for only $50 with 6 months access. Individual choice professors are more willing to try a totally online option for their students. With their choice of available e-text, a professor has many options for teaching materials. They don't even have to feel guilty for not using the entire text. There are some good reasons why students can benefit from this digital library. Students can highlight and annotate their text just like they can in a print text. The e-texts have a powerful search option. They can search for a subject in only one of the texts or expand it to cover all 3. By taking notes and bookmarking their text, students can create their own personal study guides. If an instructor wants to make notes, these notes can be pushed out to the student's e-text. And maybe the best reason to urge professors to use this? Most of today's students actually prefer ebooks. The custom comp digital library is available on any browser and on mobile devices such as iPad and Android-powered tablets. But content can also be printed if they want to do so. And finally, why do you love the custom digital library? It fights attrition on backlist titles. If you aren't getting revenue from some of your adoptions, then try the digital library. Use it to crack open takeaway adoptions by offering value for both instructors and students. None of our competitors is doing anything like this. Win business from Bedford, which has a lot of individual choice business with less expensive books. Win business from Cengage because they have the highest prices. Win business from Norton and McGraw, which have limited offerings in the comp markets. And finally, this gives you a chance to solve some of your professor's needs by offering creative digital solutions. And how much fun is that? Let me explain, and please think about how this strategy will work in your own departments as you go through these examples. And we all know Professor Cheapenfrugel. He teaches both Comp 1 and Comp 2 sections, and he always complains to sales reps about the cost of books. He's using Bedford books because he says they're cheaper. Well, you can build him a library that has a handbook, a rhetoric that he can use half for Comp 1 and the other half for Comp 2, and an additional reader to give him more readings. The print versions of these books would cost over $250, but you can offer him this option for only $75 for the 12-month access. That's an offer even he can't refuse. Professor Meg A. Byte is all over anything techie. She loves and uses several of our MyLabs in English and wants to use the custom library, but wonders if she could use the new My Writing Lab with it. Yes, she can. She selects her text and custom builds an access to the My Writing Lab, and it adds only $10 over the price of the cost. So $50 for the library, $10 for the My Writing Lab. So I've given you reasons for why the digital library will be a great and creative way for you to increase business. Remember to please contact Pearson Custom since they will be creating this digital library for your professors. Allow between 6 and 8 weeks for the library to be ready to use. I am thrilled to tell you that we created a new custom demo digital library that features Wysocki, the Dickey Handbook, Johnson Sheehan Payne, Writing Today, and Kersner, the Blair Reader, to make it easier to demo the custom library. It has a unique URL that won't require a password or login to make it easier for you because you don't have to create a password for them and to make it easier for your instructors to browse the site. We uploaded 3 chapters of each of the texts so that customers will be able to see what their custom digital library would look like, and they can still see the full functionality of the e-text. In the fall, you will receive a cut and paste email explaining to your instructors the custom library, the cost, the options, and providing that special URL that will allow them to browse in the demo library without registering for one of my labs. And finally, I know you've wanted this. We have full scripts of the custom library using my labs and scripts not using my labs. They will be available on the Docs library. And don't forget that we do have 2 libraries available for immediate use. You can go to the portal page to get information about the 2 libraries. The Learn More button provides a short video on each of the 2 preset libraries as well as the custom digital library. These are the 2 off-the-shelf libraries which are available now for 6-month access. The Composition Collection is $55 for an online purchase, and the Writing Reference Collection is $33 for an online purchase. So if you have any questions about the digital library for fall, call me.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would